So here I am in Blender and I'm currently using version 3.0.1. So let's go ahead and click on this cube and let's press the X and get rid of it, delete. And also have my screencast keys right here. So in case you aren't sure what I clicked or typed, just check this bottom right corner. And now let's go ahead and let's press Shift A and let's go and add a plane. So sometimes if you don't see it, you have to go the arrow on my screen and then let's go plane right there. And now let's press the S key to scale it up. And I'm going to press number 4. And this basically scales it up. And we can see we have 8 squares on each side. So 4 here, then 4 there. And then essentially 8 by 8. Now I'm going to press the tab key to get into edit mode. And then I'm going to press the E key to extrude it down. So let's go down like this. Now you could actually type in a manual number too. So we typed in like 0.2. It'd go actually upwards like that. And then you can actually press the minus sign to go below. And if you want to make it even bigger, you can go like 0.3. So let's just do minus 0.3. And then for there, we can see if we press number 1, it goes to our front facing view. And I think that's a decent size. Really doesn't matter too much. And let's just press tab here. And now what I want to do is let's go ahead and let's just do this essentially. Let's rename this first. Let's go ahead and call this one dirt. And now I'm going to do Shift A. Let's go here. Plane, scale 4, and then let's do extrude, and let's make this, let's do point, actually, yeah, let me make sure I'm in edit mode, press tab first, and then let's do extrude, and then 0.2, okay, actually I think 0.1 is better, let's do 0.1, and there we go. Now we can name this the grass. All right, let's go like this, grass right here, and for making our lives easier, let's just go to this third little spear right here, and this can give us essentially a look of it. So now let's go ahead and add some material color because it's gonna be hard to see what we're working on right now. So I'm gonna click on this little world icon right here, and then let's just go and click on new material, and then let's name this dirt. Base color, click on here. Let's go down to like in between the red and orange, and then all you need to do is pretty much darken it a little bit, and then there we go. And then same for the grass. Let's click new, call this one grass. Base color, let's just go like up here, maybe a little darker, and again it's all preference, it really doesn't matter. And yeah, we can work on this later, but for now let's keep it like this. And I'm gonna hit Command S to save this. I already have the name saved, but if you don't, make sure you guys save the file. Also, you can go here, save, and then save as too. Alright, so now we are done with essentially the floor. So now what I do again is now let's do this. Let's hold Shift, and then let's right click and like right here in this area. This is where I'm going to add the pool. So I'm going to just do Shift A, Mesh, and I need to add another plane. And then for here, let's just press the S key and then the X. So we're going to scale this along the X axis. And we can put it like right here, and then I'm just gonna press G to move it, and then press X, and we'll make it a little center right there. All right, so now what I want to do is actually add some sort of inside design. So I'm gonna set inset, but when you do, you have to actually do this first, right? So if we go to the view right now, actually no, go to this item, and you'll see the scale. It looks like this. So if we were to press tab to go in edit mode, and then I press I, and I inset it, see how like it's not perfectly even, and it's like awkward, right? Because this isn't the corners right. So we can do command, don't follow this right now, I'm just showing you an example. So I'm gonna command Z, and then I'm gonna tab back out of edit mode. So now I'm back in object mode. Also, if you guys don't know the tabs, you can just click and just switch to. But now what we're gonna do is command A, and this is going to bring up the applies to where we can just press apply the scale, and then you can see that it goes down to 1. And now, Command Control, same thing. By the way, depending on if Apple or Windows or whichever processing or computer you're using. And then now we press Tab here. And then we press the I key. When we insert right there, now you can see it's perfect. Nice and clean. There we go. All right, so now that's what we got going on so far. And then I'm going to press, on my keyboard I have it set to be essentially Alt 3, but typically people have it just with number 1, 2, and 3. And if you don't have that setting, you can just click on this one right here. So switching, this is vertex, these are essentially the edges, and then this is the faces. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to click onto these edge faces right here. And for this tutorial, we're just going to make this super simple. Now you could also extrude this into the ground and make it like a deep pool. But let's just go like this and let's just extrude. And let's just make it like this, like right here. Alright, so there we go. That's what we got going on so far. And now if you wanted to, you could technically add another plane above this. Well, actually, let's tab out of edit mode first. Let's do Shift A, plane here, scale X, and let me make sure. Let's go to number 7 on our keypad. We can see the actual top. And make sure I press S right here. And let's do Shift Z to see the wireframe. GX to see exactly the size. It's a little too big here. And then scale Y, so SY, and I'll just make it like this. And then I'll press tab here. And then actually Shift Z brings us back here. And then now what I want to do is let's go into the color right here, which we already have. Go to new. So make sure you guys have the new plane we just selected. And let's just color this like a light blue. And then I want to put the roughness down like super low. And for the most part, we'll keep it like this for now. And then I'll click out of it. And then I'll press, actually we'll select it again, so just press A again. And then we'll just extrude it up a little bit like just like that. So pretty much we got like a little pool action right here. And again, there's definitely different ways to do this, but for simplicity's sake, we're just gonna keep it like that. I'm gonna hit Command S to save, and so far we got a little pool right here. And now you guys can play around with the coloring and stuff too, but let's go and press Shift, and then we'll press the right button on the mouse, and then basically we are going to add another plane. So let's do Shift A, plane here. And now let's just scale this up. Now this is going to be essentially like the house. So with design preferences, it doesn't really matter too much because I'm sure you can look at some references. But for simplicity's sake, I'm just going to make like a basic design. Nothing too crazy. And let's press G, X, move it like right here maybe. And then let's scale Y, so SY like this. And then I'm going to press GY to move it back a little bit like right here. And then we could technically scale this a little bit more on the X. But I mean, again, this is just design preference. But what we're going to do now is actually, I'm going to do Command R. Actually, no, we have to tab in edit mode first. So tab in edit mode. And then let's switch to the vertices. So right here, just click on this. Then I'm going to press Control R or Command R. And now we're making essentially a loop cut. So this adds essentially a cut in between so we can edit additional faces. So here I'll click it. Before I let go, I'm going to drag it to like maybe like right here. Okay, and then you just click, you can press escape, you can press enter, same thing. And then let's do Command R again, and let's just put one like right here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to this edge select now. So I'll click here. And then I'm going to press extrude. And then I'm going to extrude this against the y-axis, so E. And then I'll press Y. And then when I move this, you can see we can move it like here. And then for this one too, we can do the same thing. So let's press like E and then Y. And then you can see we have it like right here. So I'll make a little like offset like this. And then pretty much we can just select everything. So I just press A. And then let's just press E. And let's just move this up to literally whatever size you want. So I'll just put it like here for now. And in terms of this design, I mean, if you wanted to, for example, let's go ahead and let's go to the top view really quick. You can press 7. And I'm going to switch to the option, so the face, click on them. So we can go here. And actually, cool trick is if you hold Control or Command, depending on your computer, and you click essentially across, it'll select all of the faces or vertices, whichever option you have. And then obviously you have to click Shift. You have to hold Shift while you want to click the additional ones as well. So now you have all of these. And then make sure, actually let me check the, I think it's not going to work because we didn't scale this. So let me just show you, let's just confirm. And yeah, you can see here, it actually looks kind of decent, but it's messed up with the curves. So let's actually go back to tab, and then let's do Command A, scale right here. And then let's go back to edit. And now technically we can just do inset here and make it like this. Now you notice too that the some of the edges get a little curved. So in terms of design's sake, if you wanted to, you could fix that. But for the simplicity's sake, I'm just gonna have it like this just for now. But again, if you guys want to get into more detail and change up the design, you could work on that. But now let's just press the E and let's just go down a little bit, like right here. And now we have this little like roof action looking right there. Now, again, this is just a simple way I'm doing it. Again, there's definitely multiple other ways you can work on this. And then now let's do like a little cutout like right here. So let's do like, let's put a command or control R, add a loop cut. And then before I finish dragging it, let's put it like a little bit lower, maybe like right here. And then we can click out, and now we have this new cut here. So what we could do, actually, let's make sure we actually save this first. So I'll be Command S or Control S. And now I want to add some sort of little design here. So what I'm going to do is switch to the face select. And then we can do Shift Z to get back to wireframe. Or if you don't have that, you can technically just click right here too. And basically wherever it has like a little dot, that's showing a face. So if you want to make sure you click everything, click here, hold Shift, click on this one right here, and then this one right here. And essentially we're just going to press the X and make sure you just hit faces right there. So now if I do Shift Z again, now you can see we have this like giant opening. So what we can do is actually we can go ahead and let's do this. This makes it life easier. We can click on this and then press the // and it just shows us the actual what we're working on. I'll press tab here, and then we could just switch to the edge select now. And then I'll go right here, here, and here. And technically if I press F right now, it makes a face right there. And then we'll go here, here, and here, and I'll just press F there. And now look, we close it out. So we're gonna do the exact same thing on this side. So let's just do this again. Shift Z, wireframe mode. I'll switch to the face. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, X, faces. And then let's go back to edges. And let me just do it here. I'll just do it in wireframe mode. And then we can just press F. And then same thing here. 1, 2, 3, F. Okay, so now we can Shift Z again, get out of wireframe. And then what we could do is just basically press a / again, and now we're back to our normal place. So let me hit Command Save again. And right now it looks super not attractive in terms of the design, but don't worry, once we add lighting and everything, it's gonna look much, much better. But let's go ahead and let's tab in to edit mode again. Let's select, let's go here. And let me make sure, I'm pretty sure we added, yeah, we did add it. So we'll click on this and I'll just press the I key and set. And let's just go like right here. And then if you want to make it like super specific, like you can go like 0.2. And there we go. And now it basically causes it like this. And now if you want to do the same thing here, we can press it I. And you technically could just go random, and then you can just go here and edit it yourself and just put 0.2 again. And then basically you got that right there. And then same thing here if you want to do inset. And I didn't even click anything. I'll just put 0.2. Okay, and now it just does it automatically like that. And then what we could do is click on all these phases. 1, hold Shift, click on this one, press the E key to extrude it, and then we can just bring it back like, let's do it like right here. And then we can actually go ahead and, if you wanted to, for design's sake, and also I just realized that the top is going a little too low, so let's just do this, GZ, and just bring it up. Oh, I forgot to credit this one too. G and then Z, and there's like that. And now it looks much better here. And then if you wanted to get a little fancy, we could just go here, hold Shift I, and then just inset them all like this. And let's, for example, let's just put let's try 0.1. Yeah, I mean, whatever, it's fine for me. It's not too big of a deal. And then what we could do is we can click onto this edges right here. So hold Shift while you're clicking on these, and then make sure in face select 2. And we're gonna add some coloring to this so that you can see what we're actually doing. And again, this is just like a design thing. Like, I mean, If you're making a house, you don't have to go super specific, but let's click new material now. Base color, and actually I forgot to add a general color, so let's just call this one like house. And then let's do plus sign. Let's do new now, and let's call this like I'll just put like outline, essentially for the windows. And then we'll just make it like full black right there, and then all I have to do is hit assign, and now you can see the windows have a cool little outline. And then what we could do is we can click onto this right here, these windows, and we're gonna hit a plus sign again. So now we're gonna call this one like let's just call this like lights. And what we're gonna do, instead of using the principal BS SDF, actually we're gonna go ahead and click on emission, and then we're gonna change the color to like a lightish white, and then basically we can increase this strength. And it's gonna be hard to see it right now, to be honest, but like let's hit apply. And actually, did I misclick? Let me go back. I think I forgot to assign it here, and you can kind of tell, but then if we go to the render, it's much more visible there because there's not as much lighting. You can see it makes like a little glow effect, right? So again, you can play around with this. Basically, the strength just makes it brighter, and then obviously brighter it is, the color changes slightly, but let's just put like 7, lucky number 7 for now. And then let's go back to here, and if you wanted to, this is a cool thing too, is so like if you want to add like a loop cut, for example here, it goes through the whole thing. So if you don't want that to happen, let's just click here real quick, and I'll press the slash, and then you could technically just highlight everything that you don't want to select. So let's just press A, selecting everything, and then hold shift and click on here. And then let's just press H to hide it. And now I can just press Control R, and I can do like a scroll wheel right here. And you can technically add 2 like that. But for mine, I'm just gonna click 1, drag it maybe like right here, and then click R again, and make it like right there. And now what we can do is actually let's do Alt H or Option H, and then switch to face, click here, press I, go like this, and then let's just select these outside edges right here, change this color to outline, and then this face, we can call this one like a door, and then we can make this like like a darkish brown, maybe. We'll see, like this, a sign, and then we'll press a slash, and then we'll tab it out like this. And that's what we got going on so far. And right now, if we press 0 on our keypad, or if you just click on this icon, this is what it looks like right now. So technically, this does not look very good. So if you click on the camera right here, and if you wanted to edit where it's positioned, you could go like this and also like this. But let's just put 0 here, and let's put 0 here. But we're actually gonna change this to orthographic view. So now you can see the house looks much different, way different than it looked before. And then we're gonna hold, and let's zoom it out a little bit like this, shift it up, right? Let's just keep it like, let's just put 0 here first, and then let's shift it up on the Y, like right there, like this. And now we have it more in different angle. And now it's still, let's do Command S to save it right here. And again, if you guys don't like this positioning or this design, don't worry, you can definitely switch up your angles and change that up. And then also, if you just want the perspective view, you can also do that as well. But that's what we got going on so far right here. And now if we click on the render preview tab, this is what it currently looks like. So it does not look very pretty. So let's actually go to the X here, press X, delete this. And then what I want to do is let's go to Shift A. Let's add a light, and I want to add let's do area light right here. G, Z, up like this. Let's rotate this and point it like that, and then G and Y, bring it over here. And then let's just do GZ again, and then GY like right here. And then I'm gonna rotate this, and we can do technically onto, let's see, if I switch my angle, I can see much better when I rotate. So let's go, let's see, I'm probably gonna do it, actually let me move GX over here like this. So right there. But I need the power, that's why I wasn't able to see. So let's put like 2000 on the power. Okay, and now go back to 0. And this is what it currently is looking at like right now. But if we go to our renders here, and then we click on cycles, it looks significantly different. Much cleaner, much better. Now again, in terms of the actual light, and also your computer, if your computer can't handle cycles, then obviously you got to be careful on that. And I put double R, and now I can aim it much nicer, and I'll just point it like right here for now. And then if you have it like this, and then what we could do is just press Shift A and add a plane. And let's just scale, let's put like 10. And it looks like it's still not big enough as an actual camera, so go like this. And then G and Z like right here. Just like that. And then basically if you wanted to change the color of this, you can obviously change the color of that. But for now, this is my normal render settings right now. Now if you want to lower this down, we can do like let's put like 1024 for now. Just to make it a lot easier. And then basically let's go ahead, and if you wanted to actually add some other lights and stuff, you can too. It's all preference. If you wanted to, for example, we can do like Shift A, add a light of like a sun, and then GZ up here, and then I can just go here and then press like you can do like 2. It's much brighter. Again, it's all preference, how bright you want it to be. And then also you notice since we decreased the roughness on the water, it looks much shinier. But this is very basic and simple. So let's press F12 on our keyboard, or if you wanted to, you can click here, render image like this, same thing. So I'm press F12, and we're just gonna go ahead and look what it currently looks like. And then once it's finished rendering, we can see what is currently the final result. And here is the final result. So again, guys, super basic and simple. Like and subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.